And welcome to another pike and shot battle. I have the Polish 1525 against Griebel's German States 1543. This is a matchup I played against Awesome 4 in a pair where we switched sides not too long ago. I think we each won as the Poles, so shame on me if I lose this, basically. So the German States list has massed missile troops, light missile troops, heavy lancers, but overall not as many cavalry, and some large unit of Landsknecht mercenary pikemen and halberdiers. Those guys aren't a huge threat to my cavalry, which will just bounce off, but they can't bowl over my Drabi infantry in the open. The Drabi are arquebus and light spear 50%. So light spear is of course an impact only capability, but 36 points is pretty cheap, so we're going to pick him up. In addition, I will grab light cavalry. So now I just need to decide on which non-light cavalry I have. Average unarmored bowmen, but they don't evade in pike and shot. Demi-lancers, average well-armored light lancers. Volley banners, average armored bow cavalry. I don't think the armor is really worth the 8 points. Or lancer banners, 50% bow, light lancers 50%. Keeping in mind that the light lancers doesn't do anything against the heavy lancers, but otherwise it's effective enough, so we'll pick them up. And then I think I will just go for numbers and missiles. Like so, even if we lose a few units, they're cheap. 1 unit of gendarmes is 72 points. So, 2 for 1, well, that's a good trade for us in this case. All right. Deployment. Forgot that Griebel hosted this game, so I'm up here. I kind of was assuming I'd be down here. I've sent 3 units on a flank march to the left. Okay, we should not move forward yet then. Drabi to this village, and can easily pile a number of units into this rough. I'm going to keep 1 unit in this marsh, maybe 2 right in the marsh ready to pop out. Maybe evenly distribute this light horse a little bit. I want non-light horse archers to pile into this rough ground, at least at the start. Let's cover against better cavalry. Right, so we'll start defensively deployed, and then once our reinforcements arrive, we'll attack if the engagement hasn't begun already. He looks deployed rather defensively too. Let's scout what he has with the lights. Okay, guns, medium and heavy. So the outer range of the medium guns from here is this set of tiles. The heavy guns are already in range, which is a bit unfortunate, but we'll just have to eat it, I suppose. So we'll start harassment with the lights, and then based on how much cavalry he has available, we might send our mounted archers forward as well. Next turn. Alright, more hidden units revealed, and undoubtedly there's light infantry hiding in here. Let's see if we can't slowly get this unit into this rough ground. And we'll save the Lancer banners for a straightforward charge across the center. Next turn. That will not be an easy position to crack. Revealed his light horse, that's a problem. I believe heavy guns have a range of 24, is that right? No, 20. Oh, we're just barely in range with our Lancers. Let's get them out. Our infantry and subpar cavalry can tank the cannon fire. There we go. Hoping for those reinforcements to turn up. Next turn. Should have the edge in the light cavalry action if we stay on this hill. Anyone home? No. Attacking a position this strong is not necessarily a good idea, but it's an interesting puzzle, and the nice thing about not playing in tournaments all the time is that you can afford to mess around with stuff like this. I'm sure with my cowardly tendencies, were this a tournament match, there's a strong chance I would just accept a draw. Yep, we'll give our flankers time to get into position, our infantry time, then we'll move up with the main body. Next turn. I wonder. No. Alright. Keep shuffling forward then. It's unfortunate, but there's not much we can do about it. Any harassing charges we can do? Not exactly. Good. No cross, but well, one unit, but over there. Maybe next turn I'll start advancing the Lancer banners. Next turn. Coming out a bit, we might need to draw our light cavalry off. Don't want to get too cut up too early on. Off we go. Till our friends arrive. I do wish I had more infantry on this wing. I might try to trundle these guys across so that they'll take enfilading fire. It's also pretty far, so it might not be worth the time. Great. Next turn. Where the hell are my reinforcements? It's been 7 turns. They're gonna disrupt, I think. Well, for starters, it's unfortunate. Well, let's be otherwise annoying then. Such a shame to lose a mobile unit like that. Alright, I guess our reinforcements are just never going to show up, so let's begin the advance. Right then. Next turn. Oh. Oh, very lucky. Well, that wasn't lucky. That's what I get. Yeah, I don't know about assaulting this position, but we won't have a battle otherwise, so... It's about time. What have we got? 2 more units of cavalry? Very well. Quick run away. Good. Yeah, this just all seems very unwise. But I suppose in the current other match that Griebel and I are playing, I'm defending a Lutzen, so maybe I deserve something like this. We will wait to push these out until cavalry support's just a little bit closer, I think. Maybe not. Maybe we just do it anyway. Next turn. Yeah, this advance remains a really bad idea. Cannot, unless I move here first, which would be disastrous. I could do that though. That's worth getting disrupted. So we're just going to have to try to swarm this hill and take a few disruptions from the pikemen and just get all the squishier stuff if we can. Of course, there's going to be that kind of thing going on. I have to take a few more hits from these cannons, unfortunately. We have to wait for the infantry to arrive to charge in. I really don't like the look of this. Next turn. Oh, they might frag and break, actually. Oh, that's not bad. We've engaged with our infantry too soon. They're going to get broken, but the question is, can we take advantage of the chaos they cause at least? Okay, with that, late gendarmes. Who's in here? Arquebusiers, of course. Well, that's not bad if it's just one unit. Oh, interesting choice. Yeah, I didn't think so. Good. In the meantime, yes, of course. But they can't charge us, at least. Gendarmes are the greater danger. They can fight our cavalry and our infantry. The infantry can't really fight our cavalry in the open. To threaten to charge this frag unit with their disrupted lights. The Reiter cavalry will lose impact but win melee against our Lancer banners. But at this point, I'm not sure if I really care. It's only one unit, it can't stop us all. So we're just kind of going for a swarm strategy, where we're gonna suffer breakthroughs, but so is he, and hopefully in the ensuing chaos our more mobile army can win the day. This unit will have to stand, I suppose, and fire volley at whichever pike unit moves first. There we go. Next turn. Gribble says he should not move from this hill. Well, I don't know. It's not looking wonderful to me, to be honest. Lots of light infantry and mediums in woods and villages and the like. It's not really great cavalry country. Not to mention the artillery. This is a very stupid attack that I'm engaged in. I was really hoping the Landsknecht would disrupt from that volley. Well, let's see how far this can take us. It's not bad. Impact is good. Let's go for it. Excellent. Then let's break them on impact. Chase and take out... Oh? Well, that works too. I was going to say these guns, but... Well, alright then. "47 casualties, but they didn't break, so this unit of Drabi is completely screwed. In the meantime, we'll shift this unit out of the way and zone of control lock these Landsknecht, and they'll charge, we'll fall back, then we can turn and fire. Next up, options. Quite a few options. Well, option one. Nope. Okay. Ooh, that's rather unfortunate. Well then, let's try to break this unit and see where that takes us. Guess we'll find out next turn. Demi Lancers are also light Lancers. They have more armor, but they're average and more superior, so. And we get the disruption with the 50% bow. Very nice. Goodbye to these volley banners pitted against the edge of the world. The key factor in Renaissance battles was the edge of the planet. Okay. I could fire at these late gendarmes, or I could take out these guns. I think I'd honestly rather just take out these guns. What to do? Good. This is bad no matter what, so let's have it be bad here. They're fragged, and we can get the lock on this unit. We'll break this unit and have these two units concentrate fire on these pikemen. Right, see if we can work our way around. Go forward, damn you. And this unit will do what? They'll just try to work around this flank as well. See what they can do. Alright, it's shaping up to be a very messy fight. Next turn. Oh, good. Should bounce them. Ouch, the disrupt, but nevertheless. More pain, more pain. The light spear didn't do us any good there. Oh, that's something right there. Bounce? Gribble wrote me, it's been fast and brutal, GG, but, you know, it's not over. Like, I don't know where he's getting this GG. I'm up 18, I suppose, but it's about to get pretty bloody at wherever there's a melee. Like so. And there. And there. None of those are good matchups. Okay, well, first off, is that... No, it's not a rear charge because they're in built-up area, so goodbye to my men shortly. Let's hit this fragged unit and see what that does. Also fragged, so then Get the auto break. Charge into this fragged unit. Good. Oh, maybe he was right to be pessimistic. Now what? If I charge this unit, will my men pursue into... Oh gosh, I always have such trouble just for the Landsknecht unit. Maybe, I don't think they will, but let's see what happens. No. Oh no! That was not the plan. That was not the plan. Okay, let's, here. Take out those guns and at least scatter this light infantry. Yeah, don't do that. Right. Then we can impact these fleeing lights. Yeah, get out of your forest. Oh, that was perhaps not the direction we wanted to go. Okay. They remain steady. Too bad. Just tremendously awful. Well, I guess we'll just ignore this situation and do other things. Right, get the steady unit into zone of control lock. And get our disrupted units in to continue to surround. Although there's not much left to surround other than these pikemen. I suppose pretty fast and brutal. The pikes are like islands. You really can't break into them at all, but everywhere else we're sweeping away the resistance. Right, and we've reached the end. There we go. That was not easy. It really shows the disadvantage of these pike block type armies against a all cavalry or mostly cavalry force like the Poles can bring. The German knights are better on impact than our cavalry because they have heavy lances and we do not. But they're also expensive, and although they're armored, they're still somewhat vulnerable to archery, and of course, armor does nothing for bullets. So, although they're better one for one, we tended to be able to get flank attacks or disrupt them with range fire. His supporting missile infantry was really damaging. We had a really tough time for the first 3/4 of the battle, but we couldn't quite afford to charge. But once everybody arrived, they couldn't stop us everywhere, and even subpar, 36-point hussars with bow and sword can run most of these types of foot down. And the problem with the pike blocks is that they're expensive, and I believe he maxed them at 3, and everywhere he had them, he did well, but cavalry can fall back from them, so he wasn't really able to drive home much advantage, and he couldn't easily protect the rest of the units he had. So I believe all of his Landsknecht pikemen are still steady. One might be disrupted, but I think they're all steady, and the rest of his army is fleeing, and that's not uncommon with this sort of setup. So, a good game to Greeble. as always. And until next time.